Hello guys, my name is Annette and the channel is dedicated to all the things I love and care about, starting with astrology and relationships. And please ignore my staticky hair because I literally don't know what's wrong with it. It's been acting like this all day and I'm just like, should I just put a bunch of oil so it stays chill? But whatever. So this video is all about the 10th house in astrology. Say it with me. 10th house. 10th house in astrology. 10th house. Anyway, so the 10th house is all about your public life, career, and you're trying to figure out, what should I do with my life? What's my purpose? Look no further. The 10th house is the house you need to look into. And of course, remember, if your 10th house is empty, well then look at the Lord. What's the Lord? I'll put those down below in case you forgot it. Let's say your 10th house is ruled by Aries. Well, the Lord would be Mars. That's the planet that rules Aries. That's in case your 10th house is empty. Let's say Gemini is ruling your 10th house. Well, then you would look at where Mercury is placed in your chart. And that's how you would go on about it. Anyways, I'll put down the signs and the ruling planets that rules each sign in case your beautiful 10th house is empty. There's still so much more to your house, even if it's empty, because whatever sign is ruling your 10th house, that's the best way you can make some, what do they call it? Moolah? Money? Cash? Anyways, finances. That's the way and the best way that you can be most successful in your public and career wise. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but that's something I'm interested in. I think that's something most people could probably benefit from. So, regardless of whether your house is empty or full of planets, this video is for you. If you're wondering and figure out, what career should I go into? What's my life purpose? How can I make money? How can I make my career work for me? Then look no further. Anyway, so if you have lots of planets in the 10th house, I would probably want to be your best friend. I would probably try to rub your skin, as a good luck kind of situation. Because if you have lots of planets in the 10th house, you're good to go. You are blessed. You guys, I don't know why I'm singing so much today. I guess I must be in a little bit of a good mood. But if you have lots of planets in the 10th house, it's quite literally a blessing. Also, if you have lots of planets in the 4th house, it's a blessing because all those planets in the 4th house are looking at your 10th house. And this is very helpful when it comes to career. It just makes you more motivated to go after the things that are most beneficial for you when it comes to career and such. Even if you have dark and twisty planets here, who cares? Those planets get better with time. Or once you learn the lesson that they have to offer, boom, rise in career. So the 10th house is all about your career. So let's go over some signs. Let's say you have your 10th house in Aries, then working as an individual in a very individualistic kind of way would be what's best for you. So they say Aries are notoriously known for being the managers in society, or the managers in astrology. Well, working as a manager would be good because that's very an individualistic way of working, You're not going to want to be somebody's, you're going to want to be the boss with Aries in the 10th house. So that's why jobs where you work as an individual, you own your own business, or you can manage other people are good for you. So let's say you have Taurus ruling your 2nd house. Slow and steady. Slow and steady, eh? No, we're not talking about Capricorn. We're talking about Taurus, which is patience wins the race. So with Taurus ruling your 10th house, your career, your success in career would probably take off after your 30s. Just keeping it real here. However, if you have other planets there, if you have lots of aspects there, it could take off way before then. But right now, we're just talking about empty houses. So if you have an empty house with Taurus ruling, patience and digging deep as to what and being calculated. Basically taking your time to do things and doing them correctly and not rushing things is what will create the best outcomes for you when it comes to career and success. Let's say you have Gemini ruling your 10th house, any career in communications, journaling, any sort of form of communication, even computers. If you have Gemini or Aquarius, boom, computers is your thing. But also it could quite literally just be communications, or anything that has to do with writing would be very quite good for you if you have Gemini in the 10th house. If you have Cancer in the 10th house, well, you might not even want to have a full-on career. You might not want to like open up your own business. You might be more interested in family matters. Doesn't mean that if you have Cancer there that you're destined to just be a mother, or you're just destined to just put all your focus on family. No, let's not get that twisted. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just merely implying that could be you. You know, I want to have 3, 5, 6, 7 children. That's a full-time job. I don't know about you moms out there, beautiful mothers of the world. That's a full-time job. Even just one kid. Just saying. Also could just imply that a chef, a career, when it comes to matters of cooking, would probably be very beneficial for you. Counseling, what's the word I'm looking for? Social worker. Social worker would be good for you. Or once you start a family, because Cancer rules family and home matters, your career takes off. So you could be a full-time go-getter. I even have my own business and I'm a boss with Cancer there. But it's likely that your career will most likely take off once you start a family. So it just depends what things you got going on there. But that's some examples of Cancer ruling 10th house. Let's say you have Capricorn ruling your 10th house. Woo! You're gonna work hard. You're gonna work like real hard. But guess what? You're gonna have lots and lots and lots of success. Capricorn, when Capricorn rules your 10th house, it can be a little harsh at the beginning because it's like work, and kind of a bit of a perfectionist vibe going with it too. So imagine being a perfectionist and being a bit of a workaholic. That's what you get with Capricorn there. However, your efforts will pay off. So with Capricorn there, it can be a bit of like, is this ever going to stop? Like, am I ever going to stop being like, am I ever going to have to not work so hard? Yes, you will. But the thing about Capricorn-Saturn is that it happens after 30. So all that hard effort and hard work does pay off with Capricorn there, and slow and steady wins the race with Capricorn. So it doesn't matter how long it takes to get to the top, as long as you get there, it's worth it. Because once you get there, boom, you take off. Capricorn is people with very strong Capricorn placements. They're also quite blessed when it comes to success and career-wise. Let's say you have Pisces ruling your 10th house. You, my friend, could become a famous writer. Famous writer. You could also be a healer. You could also dedicate your time to others and give your time away to others for free, even like charity work and whatnot. Or have to, with Pisces ruling your 10th house, your career will take off when you start putting your time into others. Whether that's something you like or you don't like, that's basically when your career takes off. Of course, preferably, best scenario would be if you find that thing that you like and that's you're good at. But whatever it is that it is, with Pisces there, you always give your energy away to others, but because you want to, in alignment scenario, right? You could also be forced to give your energy away because you put in these situations, such as taking care of an elderly parent or a cousin or something, you know, that just puts you in a situation where you're forced to just give your energy away on this person or situation. But then at the same time, when you do that, your career takes off. That would be a Pisces in the 10th house sort of situation. Let's say you have Aquarius in the 10th house. Then you, my friend, have a very important purpose. Perhaps it's very significant of you spreading your message and whatever it is that you do as a career to larger audiences and big groups of people. Even working in like being a party planner in a more like practical level would be Aquarius in the 10th house. In a larger aspect of things, it could be like a public speaker or computers. Also, it depends on what placements you have there. But like I've seen people with like dark and twisted placements in the 10th house with Aquarius ruling it. Computers usually. But if it's just Aquarius there, whether it's the beauty industry, whether it's something to do with health, whether it's something to do with the medical, anything, it's likely that you're here to deliver your message to larger audiences, to bigger groups of people, not just individual, but like the masses. And because this video is getting longer than I thought, I didn't think I had so much to talk about the 10th house, we're gonna go leave it at that. But that's what the 10th house is all about: career, success. And if you want to know what that's all about, dig deep, find everything you need to find out about the 10th house, or you could just, have a reading with me. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and this concludes the video in the 10th house in astrology.